Alright, hello everyone. I'm just wanting to do a review of the Insta360 ONE RS. So here are the two lenses, and the body of the camera is right here. So all in all, I ain't got really too many complaints with this. I only have really one major one, and that's with one of the optional pieces for it. So here is where the connectors go to. I don't know if you guys have seen one of these, but so on the cameras you have the male ends, and this is the 360 camera, and this is the, what does it say, 48 megapixel active HDR camera. And as you can see, this one only has one, the other one had two, and it doesn't really matter which way you plug it in. Like, you can plug it in with the screen facing this way, screen facing that way. Doesn't matter, because this is the screen that you're going to use with all of your function buttons. But all in all, it's actually been a pretty good camera. So, and I've got a multitude of batteries for it. So I've got, let's see what I got. I got 5 batteries for it. So my biggest complaint with it is the dive casing. If you're going to use this for scuba diving or anything, it cut the screen in a really weird way. So I'll have to see if I can put up some video footage of it. But if you're using the 360 camera and you're trying to do 360 shots, you'll get like a cut in the scene. And this happened to me when I was whale shark diving, which that's the only time that I've actually had a problem with it, is diving with it with a case. And all in all, it's been a pretty good camera though. I mostly use it for motorcycle riding or stuff that's not in the water due to that. I wish I would have known about it before, I went to the Philippines and did diving, but it is what it is. I'll have to go back another time and use, I'm thinking I can find a dive housing for this lens. I need to see if I can find one for this lens. If I can, then that's what I'm going to use. But yeah, all in all, that's a pretty good camera. So I don't know if you can see the latch right here, but yeah, right there. So you just pull this back, and this is where your micro SD card goes and where that you charge it, which you can actually pop this out. I just don't choose to pop it out because it's never caused me any grief or anything like that, so I just leave it be. But other than that, yeah, it's actually been pretty good. The camera battery life doesn't do too bad depending on the resolution you're filming at. Like, I usually get upwards of 30 minutes up to 40 minutes out of it. It just depends on really what format that you're recording in. Is it like 4K? Are you doing 360 4K? It just depends on what you're doing, and also the heat. I almost forgot about that. This thing will get hot and overheat, and it'll shut off if it gets too hot, which I've had it happen a few times. But yeah, like I said, all in all, it's pretty good. The batteries are pretty neat for the most part. I got 5 of these just because when I was first ordering it, I wasn't paying attention to my shopping cart and how many batteries I had. But yeah, I ended up ordering 5 of these, so I've got an abundance of batteries. And this little lever right here is how you just slide it sideways to unlatch it from the camera and pull it off. And the quick charger, which is what I got, this mounts 2 of them, and you just, like I said, pull out a little lever. There's the charging part right there, and it just clips in via these clips. You can see right there on the battery. You just line up the gold prongs with the gold prongs right there, and you just click it on the place and it's in. And these lights will be red for when they're charging, and once they're full they'll turn green. Like I said, that's been pretty good. Haven't had any problems with that. And the weird thing I will show you with this camera, because of how small it is, so this is the case you use to mount it to whatever you're going to mount it with. Because let me show you. So we're just going to put together the body of it. We're just going to use this 4K lens. We're going to stick that on like so. Oh wait, I'll show you. You can also do it this way. That way if you want to like vlog or something like that, you can like look at this and see what's going on with your settings, or even just look at yourself. But I like having it this way. But let's pull out one of these batteries, plug this in, and I'll show you exactly the form factor that I'm talking about. Alright, battery attached, like so. So you take this, because it is pretty small, and there's obviously nothing to attach it to. At the bottom of the batteries, there's nothing there, it's just smooth. So you open up the sides with these 2 buttons on the side, click those in and the flap opens up. And this is the front. So you want to put this part facing that. So do like so, which will look like that. Close it, latch it, and there's your camera and its housing, or well, yeah, it's non-weatherproof housing. And then you just strap it up to anything like a regular GoPro or whatever other camera that you use these mounts for. But like I said, all in all, it's pretty good. It's decent. I wouldn't recommend diving with it. Like if you're gonna go underwater, get some like real cool shots with it, and you need a dive case for it, do not use this camera, because, well, I should say don't use it with the 360 lens. The 360 lens is what I had a problem with. So if you can get a regular dive housing for the 4K camera, the boost lens, then this would actually work phenomenally well underwater. You just gotta see if you can get a dive housing for this particular camera. And other than that, yeah, just don't use a 360 camera, this one with the dive housing, because the footage will just turn out crap. Which, yeah, like I said, I had it happen when I was in the Philippines diving with whale sharks. So yeah, just don't do that. Get an actual, use just regular lens, or if you want to get 360 footage, use the, what is it, the X3? I think it's the Insta360 X3. Yeah, use that one, because that one will capture far better 360 footage. But anyways, that's my review for this. All in all, it's a great camera, does great quality video. And yeah, like I said, if you're going to do underwater stuff with it, don't use the 360 on this one, just because the dive housing is literal crap. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about this small little camera and all the other attachments you can get for it, leave it in the comments section and I will see if I can answer it for you, or I can point you at least in the right direction. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great rest of the day.